These are the kind of conditions that winter shellers dream about.
Wow. Oh my goodness, this is maybe the nicest. Show me your wings and let me make sure you're not hurt, buddy. Okay.
Hello, shell buddies, and welcome to the ESH-Way BEEZ-You channel. We're going to take a break from the summer heat and roll the clock back to January, some of the coldest shelling conditions we've had in a long time at Pass-A-Grille, so you know it'll be epic, and we're going to make friends with a pelican as the Shelling with Buddies series continues.
This is Pass-A-Grille.
My crazy brain woke me up at 3 o'clock and said, you need to go shelling.
Look at this!
Yeah, that has a crab in it.
You want to go back underneath there and get warm, pal? Here you go.
Everybody watch this woman. Head right on. He's taking all the live horse cones.
Do you want these? I'll give that to you. I guess I lost my mind sometime during the night last night, watching all that wind yesterday and the temperatures drop the way they did. My crazy brain woke me up at 3 o'clock and said, you need to go shelling. And I laid in bed and told myself I was nuts. Told myself, are you out of your mind? It's in the 30s. But I couldn't shut the voice up. And it's about 10 minutes to 6. It's right at low tide time right now. I'm heading for Pass-A-Grille, 25 minutes to get there. So I'm off. Coldest day that we've had all year. Worst winds that we've had, certainly. Huge swell came in. And negative low tide for the new moon at a negative 0.6. So, yep. I'm gonna freeze and I'm gonna go do it.
These are the kind of conditions that winter shellers dream about when they come to Florida. Big cold, big wind, big tide swings. It just doesn't get better than that for shelling at all in the winter anywhere down here in South Florida. It's amazing. So as much as I didn't really want to get that cold, I just can't pass up those kinds of conditions when the stars align and everything is right. That's when you have to get out there and go.
Now, the winds were out of the northwest all day yesterday and very, very gusty. I mean, 10 to 20 sustained 35-mile-an-hour gusts. And then it calmed down
to Gulf Boulevard.
So I'm hoping what that means is that a lot of stuff got deposited at the High Line. Today could be amazing, today could be terrible. I'm really not sure what I'm in for. Okay. Brisk and chilly here this morning. I saw 2 people just leave the beach. And I don't see where there's many others out here. Oh, yeah. I should turn on my other light. That's better.
I know for some it's a little anxiety-inducing watching me pick my way down those rocks on a walker, especially in the dark, so I cut a bunch of that out. I don't want you to think I instantaneously got down there. It took a few minutes to do that, but I don't want anybody like, I didn't follow, it's fine. No, in full disclosure, I will say this, though. If you are going to go to Pass-A-Grille in the winter time and you're hoping to capitalize shelling-wise on conditions like this during a vacation, if you don't know that spot, you really should wait until daylight so you can see where it is you're going. I never did Pass-A-Grille for the first time in the dark ever. No, I've been there plenty of times in the daylight before ever attempting this.
Yep, pretty quiet out here.
Point the camera down a little. Alright, I see pen shells. And I see a rock pile all through these rocks. Oh, look. Here's my first find for the morning. A nice little parallel. Here we go. Great start. And look at this. It's a sea star. Oh, poor little thing's almost frozen solid. Got a hinged sunray Venus right there. And a couple of lightning walks right here at my feet. This guy's pretty crusty. And he's kind of slimy and gross, but that is a nice lightning walk. Wow. A little smaller one right there. Alright, great start. And a sailor's ear, heck yeah. Now you could collect that star, because he is dead, but you would have to put it in some silica gel and completely dry it out. A little word on preservation for sea stars. Okay, sea stars are notoriously smelly if they haven't been preserved properly. There's a couple of different steps that you can take to kind of fix that so that they'll dry out. Number one, you want to soak it in isopropyl alcohol, or I guess fresh water people use too, but don't use the bleach. It's going to be a little tough on it. Soak it for 24 to 48 hours. From there, move it into a shallow pan or a dish filled with baking soda, salt mixture, or silica gel, or a combination of all three, because you need to draw that moisture out of it. Weigh it down with a plate on the top of it so that the arms don't curl up as it dries. Once you've soaked a bunch of the moisture and odor out of it with that combination of stuff, you can also pin it to some cardboard and set it in the sun completely. Finish drying out. Don't keep getting them wet. Don't keep putting them in one thing to another, because number one, they'll fall apart. Number two, they stink to high heaven. Getting them re-wet, even if it was just to clean them and get the dust off of ones that you had around the house, will make them smell terrible. And that's going to be smelly in the car, so I'm not going to take that. But after the winds we had yesterday, I'm kind of expecting to see sea urchin piles along the way here too. Oh, poor star. Big worm snail, sailor's ears all over the place. And look. Ooh, an albino prickly cockerel. Nice. Check that out. Awesome. Sailor's ears everywhere. There's one, there's one, there's one. Good gravy. Nice big base scallop. Okay. Purple prickly. Good morning. Nobody out here but us crazies and diehards today. Not like New Year's, man. Everybody and their brother was here. Alright, so that's... There's even sea stars in here. If you collect them, there's a really nice one there I'm not going to take if you'd like it.
No.
Can't
get over the horse combs.
That's what I was looking for, but I just got here. I haven't even been anywhere yet. Oh, I'm sure.
There's 100 of them out there.
No way. Look at them all.
They're all live.
Oh, that's okay.
There'll be some right here too.
Look at this.
Yeah, they're all live.
Ah.
Yeah, that has a crab in it.
Oh, it sure does. Well, I like taking video of the critters too, so this is fun.
Oh yeah, I can't get over the horse combs. They're freaking everywhere.
Oh, little hermit crab frozen salad there in that whelk. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of these guys, and he's still moving. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this poor guy. You want to go back underneath there and get warm, pal? Here you go. There you go. A few weeks ago, I posted a video, a two-parter, with us going to Keewaydin with the Englewood Shell Club. You could see those ones that we were picking up were not this color orange. They were a brick red. They had been dead for a little while. They were gross. They smelled. These guys are bright orange. They're still alive. They still have a fighting chance. So we don't take those. We leave them there. Holy smokes. Wow. Now, Pass-A-Grille is a known horse conch hotspot, but good heavens. Poor things are freezing. They're all over the place. Holy smokes. Little hermit and that guy. Horse conchs all over. Big, giant horse conchs. Wow. Look at them. Look at them. Patches of orange everywhere. Wow. Holy moly. Good morning.
Morning.
Whoa, live critters all over.
Yeah, there's tons of live guys.
Well, to be expected, I guess.
This is a little party that they got going on right here.
Oh, look at the sea stars, too. Oh, my goodness. And the whelks got crabs in them. Yeah. Oh, well, that one's an actual whelk. That one, too. Yep, they sure are. Big, giant horse conch with them. Big sea star here. Wow. Where are the sea urchins, though? After winds like yesterday, I would expect to see them up here.
I'm actually surprised there's not more stuff other than like this little area. Over there, there's nothing up on the shore. And there's always stuff over there on the shore, so
yeah.
I don't know. Found a car.
That's a great find. Look, there's an urchin right there, and he is alive. He's holding onto the sand. A couple of years ago, I came here after a big blow like yesterday, and the sea urchin piles were literally knee-deep.
Really?
It was a big mass beaching thing. Pen shells and tunicates. Oop, yep, that one's collectible. It's got a shell wedged in it. It's a nice little banded tulip keeper there.
There's one over there, but I think he's still alive. That's why he's in the water.
Yeah, I just chatted with another one that was alive behind me. My name's Mitch. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I like that.
Nice hinged Sunray Venus there. That works. And little hinged cockles all over too. There's another hinged sunray there. And another hermit crab. Half froze to death. These enormous horse conchs though, holy smokes. I mean, there's one right there. There's one right there. There's one right down here in front of me. They're everywhere. Wow. Oh, look, there's a little one. Oh, it's still alive though. And that's a little cerith, a little crab in it. Look at all of these guys. All these little ceriths all grouped together. And this guy, what is going on here? Oh, you know what? That's one of those giant red hermit crabs who was looking for another house and got cold stunned while he was out of a shell. Yeah, look at the size of these guys. Look at these. Enormous horse conchs. My goodness. Sun just starting to show signs of peeking around the horizon here. Little sliver of an almost gone moon. Oh my gosh, the horse conchs. My word. Look at them. Look at them. Holy smokes. And you alive too? You sure are. Look at them all. And these big guys, they'll make it. They'll be okay. It is gonna warm up a little bit once the sun comes up. Just leave them and let nature do its thing. Lots of live critters that got cold, stunned, and washed up though. My goodness. And there's some urchins right there. How about you? Oh, no, you're alive too. And you. This might be the most horse conchs I've ever seen here. There's a big operculum off of the lightning oak. So what exactly is an operculum? An operculum is the trap door that the animal has that it can close itself up inside its shell so that it can protect itself. Some of them are made of like softer stuff, almost like a keratin material like your fingernails. Others are made out of calcium carbonate, the same thing that the shell itself is made out of. So it's a really sturdy, and in certain instances, like with turbans from other areas of the world, they actually make jewelry out of them because they're highly polished. Here's just a look at an operculum for a turban. See how they're small? They kind of have that little Shiva eye swirl, and they're that thick shell-like material. Here's the ones from horse conchs. They have that brown keratin-like material almost, and you can tell the age actually by the number of rings on them, almost like trees. Here's a little bit more on that from a scientific paper about a study of them using these to age the horse conch. Now they're in different shapes based on the animal's shell. So we have a kind of rounded oval one for the horse conch, as you can see here in these pictures. But if you take a look at a hole for a lightning well, the opening, the operculum is much different. It's almost rectangular with kind of like a pointy tip over toward one end. If you look at those for the tulips, they're teardrop shaped. They don't even look anything like the others at all. And then the fighting conch ones are almost blade-like. You can see them in the center there. You have a fighting conch and a crown conch, which is slightly less blade-like, but also not teardrop-shaped like a tulip is. So why would you collect an operculum? What can you actually do with it? Well, this is going to blow your mind. Obviously, jewelry and crafting are the first two things that we would think of. But here's something I didn't know at all. They're also used for metaphysical and spiritual practices, as well as a fixative for incense and perfumes, which completely blew my mind. I had no idea about that as a use for them at all. So let's talk about that for a second. In jewelry, you can see them often using these little turban ones from they call them cat's eyes, and these are from a particular type of turban. This one's set in sterling silver. Yeah, $150. Or you can go with something a little more affordable, like from my website, ESH-Way, where I have a piece of tulip and the operculum from the animal and one necklace, which is fun. Now, I also did a video a while back where we made this great shadow box. Look at the operculum being used for the sea turtle's head and flippers in this particular shadow box. I'll go ahead and link that video in the description, as well as the end of the video too, so that you can actually watch a how-to on how you can make your own Sigmund Sea Turtle shadow box. He was a lot of fun. And then here we've got something from Englewood Shell Club, making some flowers with them. But here's where it gets interesting. To lock fragrance in perfumes, I had no idea about this. Because these operculum are made of protein, it's similar to like keratin, they call it chitin. These particular molecules inside of this stuff, they distill it out and they use it to bind to the fats and oils in the perfume, which helps fix the scent and keep it from evaporating out with the alcohols and other things that they put in them, so that the scent lasts longer on you. I had no idea you could use this for this purpose. Anyway, as you can see, it goes for $15 to $20 for 10 kilograms for these little operculums. This website, of course, being Alibaba, you can see a supplier here from Vietnam offering all different kinds of these operculum. I don't know if that means that they were farmed specifically for this. If they're caught for the food trade, the operculums are saved and sold for something else. I'm really not sure. So you might want to check further into that whole deal and learn a little bit more about the perfumes that you do use. But I was floored. I had no idea you could use something like that for perfume. I really was surprised. Wow. So how's that for an oddball knowledge drop? All right, let's get back to shelling. There's a big operculum off of the lightning oak. That's a cool find. So this is why we find baby horse conch shells here, because there are so many big mamas in the area. Now, in order for a horse conch to be able to lay eggs, she's got to be 8-10 inches long and like 6 or so years old. We used to think that they lived for decades. We now know that they live less than 20 years. So there's only that period from the time they're about, 8-10 inches long until they get to big size. And if people collect them when they are not actually expired, we lose the ability for these big, strong, healthy animals to be laying eggs so that there are more horse conchs. So please, once again, if they're bright orange, leave them where they are. Fighting conch shells too. Hermit crabs in most of them. I'm not sure what to think about hermit crabs. My thought was they always would take a shell that was empty. But we learned when we went to St. Augustine that they're a bit predatory and that they will try to kill an animal for its shell. So now I'm not sure how I feel about those guys. Meantime, there's a nice little horse conch, or fighting conch. Florida fighting conch there. Nice color. Really good shape. Clean. All right. Another big horse. Definitely alive. You can see a little bit of the orange right there along the bottom. My gosh. I have never seen this many live horse conchs here. Like ever. There's another live one there. You can see the orange hanging out the side. One here. Another big one right there. And the sea stars. Man, look at the size of this guy. Look at this. Oh, poor sea star, you're so cold. Oh, poor sea star, so cold. Gosh, the horses everywhere. Oh my gosh. What we got here? Oh, there's a Hermie in him too. Big sea whips. Look at the size of this thing. Mercy. Alright, so let's walk out here a little further on the flat. You know, for a negative 0.6, this is out pretty far. Now, mostly out here on the flat, I see Atlantic giant cockle shells and sailor ears. Alright, so a bit of a rack line over here on the other side of this mini sandbar behind the rocks. What we got here? Got driftwood, more sea whip, and a biting wind that you were protected from closer to the rocks. Whoa, that makes the bridge of your nose cold. Wow. I have a hat and 2 hoods on. So my head is fine, but my face is very cold. Chunks of rope all over. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of seagrass washed up over here. Burr. If it was a little warmer closer to the rocks, I think I might head back over there, because it's pretty chilly here. So a lot of pen shells, sponges. There we got some carapace from horseshoe crab.
Actually, it's a whole critter. Critter's still in there.
And carapace just means the outside hard shell, like on a crab.
Critter's still in this one too. Don't look too lively. And we have a little box crab carapace there. Nice big olive right here by me. And empty. And it's super glossy, super pointy, perfect. That's a beautiful olive right there. I'm not trying to get too wet here because if you remember the last time we did this, I do have some holes in the back of one of my boots. So I don't want to be getting wet. And low tide was at 5:51. So we're pushing 6:30 now if we can see this much daylight. And that means tide's coming back in. So I have a limited amount of time to explore this. Look at the horseshoe crabs. Oh my gosh. They're all over the place too. Holy moly. Wow. What do we got here? Looks like a big piece of a sponge, a tube sponge maybe? And cans. Oh my gosh, there's cans all over the place. Alright, all you people who drink vodka seltzer need to pick up after yourselves. That's a clear tunicate, a white one. Usually we see them in pink or purple or dark brown. Alright. Not cool, guys. Is this a hinged? Oh, it is. That's a hinged smooth duck clam. Boy, that's cool. Nice. Now with a hinge like this, you can kind of see how the animal comes out the bottom here. Put this guy in the jar. He's fragile. That wind is biting. Oh my gosh. It's whipping around my glasses, making my eyes water. I think I'm gonna head for the safety of the rocks here and get behind this building. Gonna be a gorgeous sunrise. Ooh, you're pretty. I like you. And a nice olive shell here. Ooh, look at that beautiful orange whelk. Too bad he's occupied. Hello, Hermie. Are you okay? There. Put you in the water, let you warm up a little bit. The water's definitely warmer than the air. Now, if it was a little brighter and lighter out here, I'd be looking for whannel traps right now. But they're hard enough to see in daylight, never mind by headlamp. Yeah. Got here. A little hinged Osinia. One of the elegants. You can feel the ridges. And that beautiful sunrise. Good morning. Very chilly morning here at Pass-A-Grille. Is this a whelk? Hey. Yep, just full of sand and a keeper. Nice lightning whelk right there. Awesome. He's a nice one. This one might be empty. Yeah, a couple of barnacles on it, but it's empty. There's a hinged sailor's ear. Wow. So a hinged channel duck clam and a hinged smooth duck clam now. Pretty fun. Another little hinged Osinia. Very cool. There's another one of those tires. There's pieces of the tires too. Many years ago, Gary the naturalist told us this story, that many years ago, somebody thought it'd be a great idea to take old tires and make artificial reefs out of them. Sure. And now, every time we have a storm, crusty tires wash in over here. Here and at Sunset Beach. So, whoever's brilliant idea that was, I don't think you thought that all the way through. Just saying. Another hinged sailor's ear. Oh, that's fun. And then what do we got here? Got a banded tulip right here. Okay, and he's empty. Nice. What do we got here? Another empty tulip. Okay. And that one is collectible too. Very nice. I know. It's that wind. Geez, you walk away from this wall over here and you get blasted.
You go around the corner, yeah.
It must be vicious around the corner.
It is vicious.
Is there any shells over there?
Not really.
It hasn't been very good over there the last few times. But, yeah, definitely making my nose run. Oh, look, here's a big fish vertebrae. That's kind of fun. What do we got here? Another banded tulip. Very nice. Oh, and look, a little sharp rib drill. That's a cute shell. Just a little bit of water and sand in it. Okay. And keep that guy too. Here we got a hinged Atlantic giant cockle juvie. Oh, broken. Goodness gracious. There's a little whelk we can keep. Okay. Yep, no hermit, nobody. He's empty. Oh look, there's a chestnut turban all closed up with its operculum. There you go, pal. Oh, what are my swoopy potato chips? I love these. Atlantic fat talon. I like that shell. That's a nice big one too. That's a good one. Wow. Beauty. And then look down here in front of me. A hinged purple tageless. Look at this. Ah, that's a great little shell. Still covered in periostracum. Wow, that's a nice find. Yep, that one's going in the jar. Nice little hinged purple tageless. Excellent. Here we got a mossy arc. He's kind of nice. Little hinged spiny jewel box. He's okay. He's a little crusty. He's okay. Another hinged sunny. Oh look. It's a cold stun live one. See the critter still in there? Yeah, he's starting to close back up. Sorry, buddy. I'll put you back. And then there's a little baby horse right there, but I can see the operculum. And he is alive too. Here, buddy, go warm up. Oh, there's a nutmeg. That's a nice shell. Here, we got a nice little lightning whelk. There's one with a hermit crab in it. Nice little apple murex. Just got some sand in there. So we got a whelk and an apple murex. Nice. Oh, look at this itty bitty baby little tulip with a hermit crab in it. Super tiny. Oh my gosh. Close up spiny, really spiky. Yep, hermit crab in that one too.
this one? Yep. And how about that little whelk? Yep. So hermit crabs and a lot of the shells I would be collecting today. Another live sunray Venus. There you go, pal. Maybe there. And an empty banded tulip. Perfect. And then there's an empty whelk. Oh, a little juvie fighter with a hermit crab in it. But these guys are empty. We can take these.
Okay, everybody watch this woman. Head right on. She's taking over live horse calls. Horse calls.
Okay, I get it if you come here and you're not here very often and you want to catch a big shell and go home with, but you don't take the live ones, especially not the state shell. Come on.
It's illegal.
Exactly.
It's illegal in Pinellas County to take live shells.
It's illegal throughout the whole state. I actually posted on Facebook when this happened. I got a lot of questions about why I didn't go after the person that was doing it. Well, you see that I'm on a walker. There's a big pile of rocks and it's tough to get up. But somebody did say something to this girl who was loading her trunk with live horse conchs. Now, a lot of people on Facebook that commented on my post were not aware that the animal was still alive. Oh, if they're out of their shell, they're dead. No. They go into that hibernation state, dig themselves into the sand and just kind of shut down their metabolism a little bit. Then when they warm back up, they kind of come out of there, get back into the water and go do their thing. So now it's out there. Now I'm seeing it. If they're that bright orange color, just because they're slumping out of their shells, it doesn't mean that they're dead. And do you really need to fill a whole car trunk full? Can you not be just happy with one or two of them? Now, as far as the discussion on live shelling is concerned, if you have a commercial fishing license, yeah, okay, that, you can do that. But if you don't, and you're just running around and throwing as many as you can into your car before anybody notices what you're doing, and take off when you're confronted about it, I'm not saying people on the beach need to be the shell police. What I am saying is educate yourself about whether or not the animal is actually still alive. That bright orange color means alive. Cold does not mean dead. Slumping does not mean done. Okay? Give these guys a chance. Let them warm up. Let the sun get on them. Let them get back to doing their thing. Because if you run around and collect all the big live ones, guess what you don't have? Animals that are of a mature age laying eggs so that there are more. And since it is a near and dear Florida critter, because it is our named state shell, I would encourage people to be, to be cognizant of stuff like that. That is not okay.
No, she has a whole trunk full.
That is not okay.
I just screamed at her. Shell properly.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to find some more in a couple more years, you don't go taking all the live ones now. Who the hell does that?
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? There's a big hermit crab in that whelk. Ah, there's an empty one. Where is it? Let's see. Nope, no little feet in there. Shells. Ha! So we have a keeper lightning whelk. Very nice. Oh, there's another cute one there too. Couple nice lightning whelks. All right. Ooh, I like that sound. Breaking shells to get to shells days. Hello, live lightning whelk. Oh, I know you're cold, buddy. There you go. Right back down in there.
You chased her off.
Yep. God, that makes me so mad.
What's this? A baby's ear. Nice. Nice little baby's ear there. Another keeper banded tulip. Excellent. All right, little guy. In you go. There's some really nice smalls up in this pile. Boy, oh boy. Let's see what other goodies there are here. Holy sailor's ears, they are everywhere. And these Atlantic giant cockles too. Gracious. And the pear whelk, but he is broken. Lots of banded tulips in here. And this is where the empty ones are. Down by the water, they all have critters, but up here, a lot more empties. Huh. There's a nice yellow cockle there. And unfortunately, a broken set from the sunray Venus, but we'll keep half of that. Nice. Oh, sea stars. Yeah, poor little guys. They got tore up from the floor up, boy. Super stink. There's another nice little empty lightning whelk. Hey. All right. That orange and brown, that's great. My brain is boggling. I don't even know where to look first. Good gravy. What do we got here? Another nice whitening whelk. That's a good one. And check this olive out. Oh, no, his tip is missing. I thought he was light colored, but he's just beat up. That's a great whelk, though. Definitely nice. And look how deep this goes. Look at this. More down under here. What's this guy? Little Gulf oyster drill there.
That's actually not a Gulf oyster drill at all. It's a thick lip drill, which is kind of cool. I usually find the sharp rib drill out on the beaches, but I really don't find these very often, these thick lips. So in your Florida Living Beaches book, you can see both of them side by side here. The thick lip is on the left, the sharp rib drill is on the right, and you'll notice that at the shoulder of the shell, the sharp rib drill actually has like squared off kind of shoulders and pointy, whereas the thick lip drill is rounded. So that's how you tell the difference between the two of them.
So definitely by shape we have the thick lip drill, and there's just a little more information about their names, their scientific names, and how to identify the differences between the two. Fun. Isn't that lovely? Are you empty? You are. Pretty little orange banded tulip. The orange version. Very cool. And a little baby moon. Hey. All right. Awesome. And oh my goodness, the tulips. There's empty tulips all over up here. This is Pass-A-Grille. Heck yeah. Gosh, I look and I see something somewhere and I look away and then I lost what I initially saw. I
guys are going crazy in this pile. Oh, that's nice. That's a really nice whelk. Wow. And another one. Oh, not so nice. Got a turtle chomp hole. Nice big empty apple murex. Fantastic. And another hinge sunray. All right. And a nice chestnut turban. Great color on that. Ooh. Yep, this is where it's at up here in the pile for sure. There's some beauties here. Heck yeah. That's a nice whelk. Great colors on that. And look at that turban, man. He's pretty. Another yellow cockle there. Beautiful. Another beautiful orange tulip. That's lovely. Show that guy off a little bit. He's really pretty. Ooh, there's a little whelk down there. And he's empty too. So definitely better up here in the pile. Down by the water's edge, everything had a critter in it, but up here, not so much. And this goes down a ways too. This is a few inches thick, so. Another lovely hinge sunray Venus. And another lovely apple murex. All right. Oh, look how tiny. Oh, look how tiny that cute little whelk is. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet. Oh, super cute. Oh my gosh. Pass-A-Grille back to form today. Let's take a couple of pictures. First we'll get our weather. What's our temperature at right now? 39. Feels like 35. Oh wait, no, that's Bradenton. No, that's Sarasota. How about St. Pete? 40 here. Feels like 35. And pull up tide chart. This is the tides app. And you can see our low was just before 6 o'clock this morning at a -6. And that tide is still pretty far out. It's still way out there. It actually looks shallow enough to where I might be able to go around the bottom of the rock jetty actually. Not sure I want to, but... Beautiful morning, even as cold as it is. The goodies we got over here. Oh, there's that pair. Look. Cute little pair. A little chipped on the edge, that's okay. And look at that murex, he's huge. Just missing his tip. But that's enormous for an apple murex. Wow. Another nice yellow cockle. Another great little whelk. Ooh. Another hinge sunray Venus. That's a pretty one. Almost olive green. Awesome. Lots of fun finds here today. Alright, now this poor little live guy, he's gonna have a hard time getting back to water anytime soon, so I am gonna give him a hand. Oh my gosh. Please be empty. No. Nobody home. Oh, hermit crab, and he was dead and he fell out. Hey, that means your shell's now mine, pal. I know, horse. I'm gonna bring you back to the water, buddy. Oh my gosh, that's a live pair whelk. Alright, so it's gonna be very cold for hours, and there's no chance the water's coming back up this way, so I am gonna bring these little live guys back down to the edge of the water. And this one I'm gonna keep because he is beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous shell. What a great lightning whelk. Dang. Nice. Okay, buddy. There's some water, and you can burrow, and now you're not trapped way up in the high line. There you go. Poor little guys. Broken lighter. Get that off the beach. Oh, my parrots. Oh, look. A little moon. Hi, moon snail. And there's a nice little whelk. Okay. That one's empty too. Nice. Pass-A-Grille showing out this morning. Nice. That one's got a hermit crab in it. That one doesn't. From a worm snail. Awesome. What have we here? Alright, so we have some shells all stuck together with a bunch of little mussels. These are all scorched mussels, actually. You can see how they're all attached to this shell substrate, collecting in bunches. Some cute little live scorched mussels. That's fun too. I got a piece of a bryozoan. Another colonial animal like a tunicate, but they form this harder stuff. Feels more like sandstone almost. Hinge sunray Venus here. And look at that sunrise just hitting these shells. Isn't that lovely? Pretty cool. Beautiful pink and purple inside. That's a nice one. Awesome. Awesome Pass-A-Grille morning. And another baby's ear, and this one's a good one. Look at the size of that guy. Turn around into the light here. Just sand in it, nothing else. That's a great baby's ear. Just beautiful. Really nice. We got a whelk here, but that guy is alive. Leave him be. Put my little baby's ear in my container, though. That's a nice one. So 2 of those this morning. That's pretty good finds. The size of that sailor's ear. Wow. It's a big boy. Take that guy. Another baby's ear. Now this one is a little broken across the back. And oh my goodness. Little buttercup lucine. Thought at first it was a simile, but not the right color. Nice chocolate brown banded tulip. There's just a crazy amount of stuff on this beach. Wow. Cool stuff all over the place. There's another baby's ear here. Oh, hey. That's a good one. Maybe I'll put this purple one back then. Little egg cockle here. Might be one of the Pristis, has the zigzags on it. And here we have an albino prickly cockle. Again, light showing right through it, translucent, as is the absence of color. Not a white color, but the absence of color. And that is a beautiful shell too. Boy, oh boy. A lot of fun down here this morning. Look at this prickly for a minute here with the sun behind it. And now you can really see how see-through. See my finger going through there. Awesome. One of the green lip mussels. Still inside the shell. And you can get a really good look at these guys. Interesting that they're showing up all over the place here lately. This is the second or third time now out on a shell run that I've found one. That one's got a hermit crab in it. Let me just leave you right there. Oh, that's a nice chestnut turban there. Oh yeah, nice colors. Alright, so I'm finding mostly the same stuff over here. I think I am going to go look at the upper end of the jetty and see if there's anything on the other side. Alright, now if I can pick my way up here, up to the top, we can go see if there's shells on the other side without having to walk all the way around. But I don't know if I can get across these rocks. This is a little sketchy. There we got a moon snail and another albino prickly. Hey, awesome. Yeah.
All the moon snails over there are like half broken.
Yeah, there was a bunch of smashed ones over there. I haven't even been above the jetty yet. I don't even know if there's stuff on the other side, but I was fixing to go look. I'm not sure I can. Maybe if I try this way? I don't know. Sketchy, sketchy. Alright, I might make it, actually, from over here. Ooh. Yikes. Ah, there we go. So a shell pile even way up here. But this is what I wanted to see. There is a pile on the north side of the jetty. Not quite like over here on the other side, but the jetty is all busted and I can't get across it. So make my way over there and come back in a minute. Oh. So we do have a pile. Here's where our high rack got to. A lot of seaweed, pile of shells, and some stuff scattered in the surf line. And maybe we'll have a little variety, because I was finding a lot of the same stuff on the other side. Well, let's go see if we can find some different things here. Here we got a little surf clam there. That's fun. Oh my gosh, this feels thick too. That feels like a lot of shells in here. Hi. Good morning. How are you? Oh, brown pelican. Oh, isn't this little guy just such a cutie pie. And I know it's really young. Brown pelicans usually mate in late spring, summertime frame. Takes almost a week for the female to lay her eggs after mating, and then another month plus for them to hatch. So that means this little guy would have been hatched late summer, early fall, maybe 5-ish, 6-ish, 7-ish months old. That's it, tops. When they're young like that, they have a brown feathering on the top and a white underbelly, and they don't lose that until after they're a year old. So this one's still a youngster, super curious and super adorable. I was enchanted with this little one. Ah, so cute.
You know I want to go shell over there though, right, pal? I'm slow, so maybe he'll let me get kind of close. Oh yeah, I'm like 8 feet. Well, hello. Aren't you beautiful? Good morning. Are you cold? You look like you're cold, friend. I get it. I am too. That wind is brutal. It's okay. I won't hurt you. You can move faster than me. I guarantee you that. And there's a little yellow cockle I'm just gonna pick up. Well, this beautiful pelican keeps me company. You're so nice. Hi. What's going on, friend? Yeah, he's cold. He's shivering. Poor little fella. I hear it. If I wasn't as layered as I am, I would be shivering too. As it is, I got 4 layers on, my friend. I can't believe he's just standing here. Let me talk to him. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh, you're so pretty. You are beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. That's right. Show me your whole profile and stretch your neck out. You're a good looking bird. Show the world, my friend. Wow. Amazing. You are so beautiful. Oh my, I'm like 6 feet from me. Not even. I can't even right now. Holy cow. Hi. You are magnificent, my friend. Wow. Trying to get low and stay out of the wind, huh? Oh, poor guy. I get it. It's cold, dude.
Now, at this point of the interaction, I'm very glad to see it had stretched its neck out, moved its wings a little bit, and was moving around okay. I was a little concerned because it was young and it was so cold that maybe it was, showing signs of injury or something like that. So seeing it move around a little bit, that kind of made me feel a little better. But no doubt, he was a little cold stressed. I mean, everything was that day. And we're not done. This cute little baby's going to hang out with me for a number of minutes.
So there are bunches of shells here. A lot of what's in this pile, not that I've dug in it yet, but a lot of this stuff looks kind of beat up. But this is a thick pile, and I can feel things moving underneath me. And just for the heck of it, we'll do a little digging in here and see if we see anything fun. Tons of the cockles over here. Here's a nice apple murex right here. That one's definitely empty. Ooh, there's a little juvie fighter. Cute little juvie. Nothing in it. Nice sharp point on it. Pretty shell. And my little pelican friend just hanging out. Hi, friend. You are a good looking bird. Yeah. Cold weather's hard on everybody. Hard on the water critters, hard on the air critters. The winds have been brutal for a day and a half. And I'm sure these little guys are not just cold, but tired too. So I'm seeing more pricklies. And I'm seeing a lot of arcs. Some spinies. Torn up moon here. There's a banded tulip and a nice one. So there is stuff over here. It's maybe not quite as good as the other side as far as like whelks and all that stuff goes, but I have a feeling if I dug around over here I might find some different things. So I think it's worth looking. Now unfortunately the wind is still out of the northwest, and therefore as I face St. Pete right in my face, so it is chilly. It'd be a little better if I hide behind the rocks. Ugh. Oh, there's a whelk right there. Hey, that's a nice one. And a nice banded tulip. Oh, well, he's not that great. He's all beat up on his edge. We'll leave that guy. We got a fossilized whelk over here. Very calcified and old. Could be an old modern one, could be an old one. Hard to say. Surf very crashy here today. Oh, that's a nice worm. I've been picking up worm snails now for almost a year, trying to collect a big pile of them because I have a project I want to make out of them. And I know I keep hinting about it, but this project's going to take a lot of them. A lot. So it'll be another month or two before I can actually start cracking at it. There's a nice tulip though. And this will keep her right there. Oh. I've been out here for about an hour and a half too, and even with 3 pairs of pants on, I'm not even kidding you, I have leggings and 2 pairs of sweatpants on, and on this side it is much colder. Much colder. Alright, I will sit and dig in that pile maybe in a little bit if the sun comes up a little higher and it starts to warm. But for right now, it's too cold to sit down in the shade and dig, so that's not happening. Let's walk around in this rack line and see if anything fun is being pushed in as the tide comes in. What do we got here? A lovely little lightning whelk. That's nice. Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't want to get too wet. I got a hole in the back of my boot. Maybe I better keep moving a little. Now further up, in conditions like this, I have found alternate and speckled talons up where the little the little restaurant, the Paradise Grill is. And I'm strongly considering going up there to see if they have hot chocolate. Yeah, it looks like the better stuff was on the back side of the jetty, and that's okay. But there are little piles forming on the shoreline here too. Well, let's just take a look at them for fun. Like I said, I don't want to get too wet, but...
And right there, everything changed. Okay, let me just preface this by saying I've already had a really good day at Pass-A-Grille. I've found all kinds of critters to play with and talk to. I've picked up a ton of good shells, including one of my very favorites, that Atlantic fat tail in my swoopy potato chip. I just love those crazy things. I've made friends with a pelican. I mean, I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. There's no doubt about it. But this decision to continue on a little further and check that pile just for fun turned out to really put the icing on this amazing day cake. Wait, you'll see.
Loads of arcs, they scallops, some of the Atlantic giant cockles, but they were a lot more prevalent on the other side. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is maybe the nicest baby's ear I've ever found. This shell made this whole walk right over here totally worth it. That is a maculated baby's ear. Look at that dark brown coloring. Comes from the center all the way down the shell. Much more rare form of the baby ear. You can usually find them in the white, but not in browns like this. That's a stunner. Look at that with the light coming through it. Oh my gosh. That's a great shell. And then here I have a little dark colored auger. Just checking to make sure there's no hermit crab in it. So wow, a couple of fun, really dark shells from over here. Those were great. Worth coming over here just for that baby's ear alone. Wow.
Let's get a closer look at this little beauty now that we're off the beach. Oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous little shell. Look at that coloration in there. And the way it wraps around the whorl at the center. Oh my gosh. This is really spectacular. And that little dark spot is some kind of a whatever going on with the shell in there too. So it absorbs something. Let's talk about this for a second. The maculated baby's ear is also known as the brown baby's ear. They're essentially the same exact shell. They're related to the white baby's ear, only where the spire is and the center is raised up a little bit. It's a little bit taller. But the colors though, man. In your Florida Living Beaches book on page 85, you're going to see both these shells. The white baby's ear up here at the top of the page. And as you see beneath it there's a little one that's kind of alive and crawling they got a picture of. And then down here is the maculated baby's ear, the brown baby's ear. These don't get as big as the whites, first and foremost. So it's kind of a nice size one that I found here too. And again, I don't make anything off of you owning this book. I just recommend it because it's just that good of a resource to have in your library and your arsenal, guys. Oh. All this cold and freezing and wind is just right now worth it, worth it, worth it. I know looking at this shell that I've got something pretty awesome in my hands at this point, and I'm thrilled with it. Oh, so what do? I rush home with it after I'm done, and I contact the club because our shell show is coming up in like 3 weeks, and this thing is entry worthy. It's so nice. So nice. I got lucky, even though it was last minute, because it was small and it didn't take up a lot of table space. I was allowed to go ahead and enter this in our show. So I got it put together in one of these little dome displays with its name and its scientific name, where I got it and when. And here's how I entered it, with a mirror behind it so that you could see the back and the front of the shell kind of simultaneously and show off all its gorgeousness. And this shell got me a ribbon at our Sarasota Shell Club. Can you even believe it? Oh my goodness.
Wow, wow. That's a beauty. So interesting. Let's see what other good things there are here that the surf might be pushing in. That wind though, oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh. What we got here? Nice glossy, beautiful little lettered olive. He's great. Surf's really crashy. And there's quite a bit bigger waves out there too, over at the confluence area. The sandbar out there. I think first thing this morning, if I had wanted to, I probably could have walked right around this, but the tide's definitely come up too much for that. Ooh, I see a really cute chestnut turban in yellow down there. And it's under a little bit of foam right now. Oh, let's hope it doesn't wash away before I can get to it. Okay. Trying to stay dry here. Oh, what a pretty one. Look at that nice golden color on that. Nice little chestnut turban. In you go. And despite the can, my belly's getting pretty full. I'm doing well this morning. That wind right in your face, though, that's vicious. So the olives are on this side, apparently. Another gorgeous glossy one. Oh man, that's really super beautiful. Hello. All right, in the bag you go. And I might just get in the car, warm up, get some hot chocolate, and go peek over by where Caddy's is. Ooh, here we go. This is a fun shell too. Nice white Atlantic semele. This one's a little surf worn, been kicking around a little longer. But a white Atlantic semele nonetheless, and I will take it. Yeah, my nose is running like crazy. The bridge of my nose is freezing because of my glasses and the wind hitting my face. Might be time to take a break and warm up. Alright, well, I'm going to turn around. We'll go visit my pelican friend again. And poke around on that pile. Try to keep my back to the wind. And then meander on up to Sunset and see what the story is. Oh, look at the size of these sun rays, though. Man, get out of here. And look how big that sand dollar was. Wow, wish I'd have found you sooner. There's an alternate telling. And some enormous sunray Venuses. All right, that one's full of crusty stuff, but that one's in great shape. That one's beautiful. I'll keep that. Big sunray Venus and a little alternate telling. Nice. There's another alternate telling there. Hello. Aren't you lovely? In the bag you go. Oh my gosh, it was warmer on the other side of the jetty. Holy cow. That's much colder over here. Sorry about all the sniffles. But in this cold and wind, everybody's noses are running like crazy. You heard a lot of that over on the other side of the rocks. Everybody's sniffling. Here we got another alternate telling and another jingle. There's that other big piece of sand dollar. There's a half one there. And another alternate telling, although this one's in terrible shape. fun. And there are calicos over here. I wasn't seeing those on the other side at all. I think this is a buttercup or a chalky. Let's take a look. Buttercup lucine. Hard to tell because it's got a little haze on it, calcification. But that is a buttercup lucine. That's a nice shell. Take that guy. And a whole sand dollar. There's another tillin too. There we go. Nice sand dollar there. Alternate tillin going in my bag. Is that another simile? It is. Another white Atlantic simile there. Beautiful. Hey. Okay, so it was worth coming over here on this side, even though I'm freezing. Some other fun little finds.
Now, my pelican hadn't left this whole time. It was up by the rocks and watching me shell and just kind of hanging out, and he comes back into the frame here.
Oh, there's my friend. Did you come to see me off? You are so awesome. I'm wondering if he's maybe young and just really curious. You are so pretty. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Good morning, handsome. Don't worry, buddy. It's gonna warm up soon. Once that sun starts really hitting. And the wind's gonna calm down today, too. Another little sand dollar here. His middle's poked out. And there's a Sunray Venus. Oh my gosh. Well, hi. She's literally like 2.5 feet from me. Oh my gosh. Look at the giant webs on their feet. You are a handsome fella. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you're very friendly, too. Do you want these? I'll give that to you if you want it. Oh my God. That was crazy cool. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to keep the sand dollar because you'll break that. But you can have that Venus clam if you like. It's okay with me. I have some at home. You are magnificent. I can't even believe this. This is the coolest thing ever. Hi, friend. You know, I bet if I went and sat on a rock, you'd probably come and hang out with me too. It's just so cold, I don't know if I could sit on a rock, my boy. Well, you can have that Sunray Venus, pal. You want to come help me find shells? Let's go look for some more. I'll shell my way off the beach. There, we got a Dulcinea here. Do you want that shell? I mean, I don't have anything for you to eat, baby. All the stuff that's inside the shells is on the other side of the jetty, honey. If I had some food, I would give it to you, though. You're so cold and unhappy looking right now. Poor thing. And look at, there are sand dollars up here, too. My pelican friend is hoarding them, actually. He's standing watch over the sand dollar. He doesn't want me taking the beach money. Okay, pal. That's okay. Oh, hey. That's a nice sand dollar, too. And you know what? I think I'm going to end my morning here at Pass-A-Grille saying goodbye to my pelican pal with this great little sand dollar. Had an unbelievable morning here. And I am going to take out my cell phone if this fella will let me take his picture. And I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh, this pelican is the coolest. Been hanging out with me while I shell. It took a sunray Venus from me. I just can't even with that. Incredible.
Well, today was definitely a personal and a channel first. To actually have a little baby pelican hang out with me while I am shelling, take a shell from my hand, sit there the entire time and watch what I'm doing, just be close and be near, and then pose for these magnificent pictures of me just getting so close to me. Oh my gosh, this was just so special and beautiful. What a lovely encounter. Look at those crazy big web feet. Oh my goodness, what a sweet little creature. What a sweet little encounter, and what a fantastic day at Pass-A-Grille. Boy, I'm telling you, amazing.
Oh yes, I'm going to take a bunch of your pictures. You are too handsome. Well, thanks for letting me take your picture. And thanks for keeping me company, buddy. You're so great. He seems to be moving okay. I'm not sure, maybe... You're not hurt, are you? You look like you're just cold. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh my gosh. What an incredible morning. As cold as it was. Lots of shells and a fun new pelican friend here at Pass-A-Grille. You are so magnificent. Oh, I cannot get over it. I can't get over that I'm literally like 5 feet from this bird and it just wants to hang out. Are you gonna show me your wings? Show me your wings and let me make sure you're not hurt, buddy. Okay. You look okay. Incredible. Oh, wow. Yep, he's okay. He's flying. Oh, bye, friend. That was awesome. Okay, I am going to take back my Sunray Venus clam, though. That was crazy. And he's gone. Now, there he goes. Bye, buddy.
Can you even? Wintertime is so fun around this place, I can't lie. All of those cool whelks, the apple murex, the tulips, that cute little thick lip drill. I really don't find those at all. And my swoopy potato chip, that Atlantic fat-tailed. Oh boy. And learning what we learned about the big shells and how they protect themselves from the cold and shut their metabolism down. And then the pelican. I love that goofy little guy. I felt so bad for him. He looked kind of cold, kind of lonely, my goodness. And that gorgeous baby's ear. That gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous baby's ear. It just doesn't get better than this in the winter in this area of Florida. I can't even say anything else about it. That was fantastically fun. And I really hope that you enjoyed this installment of Shelling with Buddies. And we are going to have some other fun stuff coming up here on the channel too, with a couple of different crafty videos. So here's a little sneak peek at some of the stuff that's coming. We've got a set of puzzle blocks that's meant to sit on your shelf. And oh my gosh, you guys, these are so beautiful and fun. And everything's got different sides on it, so you can endlessly put together little combinations of how you want your set to look. These are super duper fun. We're also going to be learning about Kinesiga, which is, it looks like it's sewn, right? Like it's quilted. No sewing involved. This is so much fun, so accessible for anybody to be able to do. The materials are not that hard to get. And I'm going to not only be teaching you how to do this, but I'm going to make some of these awesome special coastal patterns available for sale for doing Kinesiga as digital downloads too. So lots of exciting stuff coming up here. And then I've got a couple more Shelling with Buddies culminating in the COA convention, where you can see all these beautiful shells from all over the world and all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, that shelling run I took with Jackie up at Pass-A-Grille too. So you're going to get a little Pass-A-Grille out maybe, but I don't know. We took off and went to Sunset Beach and found some just stunning little tinies. So we'll talk about all of that in the next upcoming weeks. In the meantime, you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling. And we'll see you back here again, right here from the beach in the craft room.